you doing today? Oh, how about that? Make sure that you got family here today. You guys got big Super Bowl party or pizza? See all you guys saw that food you had all the time. No, I got you, but you're good. No, you're fine. Good seeing you guys. Hello, how are you? Yeah, it's good to see you. How are you? And good afternoon and welcome live to the Robert Collins Center here on the Triton College campus in River Grove as it's time once again for Triton College men's basketball, a special edition on this Super Bowl Sunday, and we have a heavyweight showdown among the two of the top teams in NJCAA Division I as the Trojans. They're ranked number 12 in the country. They're 21-3 on the year. They're hosting the Blackhawks of Southeastern Community College out of West Burlington, Iowa. Southeastern comes in ranked number 11 in the country, 20-4 overall. A pleasant, good early Sunday afternoon. It's rare to be here on a Sunday. We don't get many Sunday home games. This is probably the first home Sunday game we probably have had here in almost 10 years, and it's great to have you with us. It's quite a showdown, and hopefully we're your appetizer before the big game. We know a lot of folks will be tuning in, and we welcome our audience from Iowa as well joining our stream this afternoon. Trojans, this has been a busy stretch for Triton. They're in the midst of 7 games within this next 2-week period. This is game number 4 of that stretch. Triton yesterday was here at home, defeated Bay College out of Escanaba, Michigan, 115-69. Trojans outscored Bay 68-39 in the second half of the contest. And John Clancy was able to get a lot of different players involved yesterday. Triton had 8 players in double figures. Brandon Mutu led the way, had 19. Patrick Subnick, the West Virginia signee, he had 16. Cam Denson, he had a nice all-around game for the Trojans. He had 14 points, 8 assists. J.J. Calicon, 11 points, 5 assists. John Itunas, he had 10 points, 5 assists. Kobe Montgomery had 13. D'Angelo Elise, 11. Tiansa McKeithen had 10. Triton had 32 assists as a team in the victory yesterday, and they made 20 total three-pointers. The Trojans were 20 of 35 from downtown. Not the school record. The Trojans made 23 when they played Truman here earlier in the season. These two teams played one another out in Iowa on January the 15th. It was a very entertaining and exciting game. Trojans were able to prevail 74-72 to get the victory in that contest. Trojans had 4 in double figures in the victory. J.J. Calicon 15. Dalen Hamilton had 14, but of course the Trojans playing without Hamilton here as of late, a little nicked up. Tiansa McKeithen, Patrick Subnick had 10 points apiece in that victory. Despite some shaky free throw shooting at times for Triton, they were able to make them when they needed them down the stretch to get the victory. Josiah West led Southeastern in game 1. He had 21 points. Davion Bailey had 12. And Jimmy Bean off the bench had 10 for Southeastern in the first meeting back in January. Should be a fun afternoon. Great to have you all start your Super Bowl Sunday with us here live on the Triton College YouTube channel and TritonAthletics.com as we're down the final stretch. The regular season finale is Saturday at Indian Hills, but the Trojans after today will have a couple home games. They'll have Daly here Tuesday night. We will stream that game live beginning at 7 p.m. on the YouTube channel. And then Kennedy King will come here for a makeup game Wednesday at 5:30. No stream of that contest, and then the Trojans will close things out at Indian Hills on February the 19th. And then the playoffs will come, and that's when things will get even more exciting. This will be a good test today for both teams as they prep for their postseason runs. Potential at-large national tournament bid at stake. Probably a lot will be told about that contest based upon this result in the event either one of these teams don't get the automatic bid. Let's listen into the intros. Here's George Fate.
On the campus of Triton College, in the heart of River Grove for this afternoon's National Junior College Athletic Association Division I matchup between the Blackhawks of Southeastern Community College of Iowa and your Triton College Trojans. Prior to introducing this afternoon's starting lineups and to honor America, we ask that you stand, kindly remove your cap for the playing of our national anthem. And now for this afternoon's starting lineups. First, for Southeastern Community College of Iowa. They come into this afternoon's game with an overall record of 20-4, ranked number 11 in the nation. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia, number 1, Kobe Isaac. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Garland, Texas, number 2, Kennedy Milton. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore from Elizabeth, New Jersey, number 3, Josiah West. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 5, Davion Bailey. And at center, a 6'9" freshman from Venezuela, number 32, Ryler Vargas Hernandez. The Blackhawks are coached by Lorenzo Watkins, assisted by Trent Wolf and Justin Tabor. And now, the starting lineup for your Triton College Trojans. Triton College enters today's game with an overall record of 22-3, ranked number 12 in the nation. At guard, a 6'3" freshman from Canada, number 2, Brandon Muntu. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, number 10, J.J. Callaghan. At center, a 6'9" sophomore from the Bahamas, number 13, D'Angelo Elise. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Michigan, number 23, Tiate McKeithen. And at forward, a 6'8" freshman from Green Bay, Wisconsin, number 24, Patrick Subnick. The Trojans are coached by John Clancy, assisted by Brian Burns, Edmund Pryor, and Matt Johnson. The alumni assistants, Daniel and Michael Catucci. Our athletic trainer, Michael Montez. Sports information, Mr. Tim McKinney. Our associate vice president of athletics, Mr. Garrick Abasesian. And our Triton College president, Miss Mary Rita Moore. This afternoon's basketball officials, Mr. John Washoe, Mr. Mark Schultz, and Mr. Bill West.
And that's the voice of George Fate. Nicely done as always. Some new titles given out with the alumni assistant coaches. I didn't know we added that to the budget. Southeastern in their traveling red jerseys, the black numerals, white trim. The Trojans in the home grays, white numerals, black trim. The cardinal and gold piping down the side, and John Washoe throws up the jump ball, and it's controlled by the Trojans. And here we go, top 15 showdown underway here from the Collins Center. Great to have you with us. Man-to-man by Southeastern as Subnick fires and connects from three. That's a good beginning for Subnick. And the Trojans strike first here early on. Subnick averaging 11 points a game. Doesn't shoot many threes. That's only his 9th of the year. But he's very efficient, 48%. Inside the hook. That one is off by Vargas Hernandez. And Mutu the rebound. Trojans push it ahead. McKeithen has nothing. Good recovery defensively by Southeastern. Elise, now Subnick, 17-footer, short. And a board controlled by Southeastern by Josiah West. They quickly look to push, but falling down, ball loose on the floor. Milton picks it up. Here comes Isaac on the drive, and he scores. So good recovery offensively there by Southeastern. Isaac gets the Blackhawks on the board. He's averaging just under 6 a game. Feed inside to Subnick. Had it swatted away inside, and the loose ball picked up by Vargas Hernandez. Circling in, strong move, but it's stripped loose of McKeithen to steal. Out ahead to Calicut. Now Subnick, right of the block. Curls in, spins to his right. Now McKeithen for three, in and out. And Vargas Hernandez the rebound. Milton pushes ahead, corner three. That is well short and out of bounds. Southeastern will have it as Isaac missed that three ball in the corner. Trojans coached by John Clancy in his first season. Doing an outstanding job as Coach Clancy. Trojans in a good position for possibly an automatic bid or at-large bid. Isaac knocks down the jumper, and Blackhawk, the last four, to take a 1-point lead. Lorenzo Watkins, the head coach of Southeastern, had a good conversation with him before the game. Went to Indian Hills. He kind of remembered the Triton Indian Hills game of the late 90s that I referred to when I first started at Triton. Isaac commits that foul, and Subnick's going to get actually it's going to be McKeithen will get a pass for Triton. McKeithen 76% from the free throw line on the year. Triton as a team shooting 69%. Crowd settling in here. We got some wearing their football jerseys on this Super Bowl Sunday. We've never had a game here on Super Bowl Sunday. I can easily admit to that. 1 for 2 from the line for McKeithen. Trojans showed a pressure, little token full court man. The Southeastern able to break it. Milton. Now Bailey through traffic, well off, no good, and Elise snatches the rebound. Mutu in the front court. Mutu looking for an opening. Swings it out. Sumnick. Now Calican the ball fake. He'll spot up for three. Got it! J.J. Calican for three. And the Trojans retake the lead. Calican, the sophomore transfer from Olney Central. Ball loose, turnover, and Sumnick gets the steal after the McKeithen deflection. Great defense by Triton. We saw the defense spark them in that second half run they had Thursday night in our last broadcast against Kankakee. McKeithen nearly had his pocket picked, able to recover. Good tight defense by Isaac. McKeithen swings it, but too high for Mutu in the corner, and Southeastern will have possession. And our broadcast is interactive, so if you'd like to chime in on our chat live on the YouTube channel, please do so. Always a special hello to the original head coach, one of the winningest coaches in Illinois collegiate basketball history, Rich Mock. Tuning in Naples, Florida. And Coach, it is a big day for sports. Big-time college basketball game to start. Super Bowl later. You got golf, the Olympics. It's a remote control day for you all at home. Here come the Trojans back in transition. But we're great to have you spend part of your Sunday with us. Sumnick missed the shot and out of bounds. Triton will have it. First substitution of the afternoon. Jimmy Bean, the 6'5 sophomore out of South Bend, Indiana, will come in for Rayler Vargas Hernandez. Bean averaging just under 7 a game for Southeastern. Good backdoor cut, but the pass just off the mark, off the hands of Calican. Southeastern will have possession. Cam Denson is in for the Trojans out of Compton, California, the 6'7 freshman, transfer from Odessa. Cam had a solid game yesterday against Bay. Milton gets it across. Now driving down the lane, they'll swing it out to Isaac. Milton with it. Ball movement to make Triton chase. Milton looking for space. Triple team, kicks it out. Open three, short by Isaac. And the rebound claimed by Mutu. Out ahead to Cam Denson. The lob ahead. He had Sumnick open momentarily, but the pass off target as Bailey came converging in defensively. Jacada Stone will enter in, number 10. 6'10 freshman out of Cincinnati. Kobe Montgomery in for the Trojans. 6'4 sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky. And then John Itunis is in. Number 20, 6'3 freshman out of Stevenson High School, transfer from UW Whitewater. John had some good minutes, getting some valuable playing time yesterday in the win against Bay, and gets rewarded, gets an early bump in the rotation here today. And again, with some of the issues with no Hamilton now, rotation a little different for the Trojans as that three ball is good by Jacada Stone. Seven the score. Itunis, bounce pass in to Calican. Sumnick at the elbow, sealed off. Back to Calican, and he lost it out of bounds. And Southeastern will have possession. Good old Rachel Harmon tuning in. It's good to see Rachel. It came out in person to watch both Triton victories yesterday. Women and men swept Bay. Women are now 20-3. The men 22-3. It's been a great year of basketball here at Triton as Denson commits the foul in the backcourt as he bumped into West.
Number 5, Cam Denson, his first, team first.
We played nearly 6 minutes. We're even at 7. And now Triton's lining up in a 1-3-1 alignment here defensively. Saw a little bit of this against Kankakee the other night. In the lane, that shot no good by West and out of bounds.
We'll keep it right there. Southeastern.
Southeastern will keep it. Milton will re-enter.
Kennedy Milton, number 2, checks back.
Also good to see Triton College President Mary Rita Moore in attendance, coming out to this big game today. Always appreciate the support of the president. Hard attack, but it's rejected. Elise blocked Milton's shot. Denson the loose ball. Calican trapped in the backcourt and fouled.
Blackhawk foul number 23, Jimmy Bean, his first, team second. Trojan basketball.
Jimmy Bean commits that foul. Just the second on the team. Good veteran officiating crew tonight. Mark Schultz, Bill West, John Washoe officiating this game this afternoon. Lob inside to Elise. Elise, good move inside and he scores. And the Trojans back up by 2. And they'll set up this 1-3-1. You can trap out of this 1-3-1 if you like. Don't know if Coach Clancy has a trap wrinkle out of it. Looks like a little token trap out of it. Backdoor, the ball's off the backboard. That pass, and Elise picked it up. Shot Itunis into the front court. Little pressure. Good movement by Triton. Elise swings it out to Denson. In the corner, Calican off target on that 3. But a great rebound by Kobe Montgomery, who puts it in. Trojans by 4. Milton swings it out. Stone now in the corner. Pull-up jumper is off by Carpenter, and the rebound Calican. Trojans a chance to advance the lead. Calican, actually I should say Denson around the screen. Nice move. Calican missed the tip. Rebound had it blocked. Denson, I should say now, Montgomery gets it back. Now Denson to Calican. Feeds it inside to Elise, and we got a foul. Josiah West commits the foul, first on him. Trio of substitutions for Southeastern. Couple subs for Triton. Mutu and McKeithen are back in for the Trojans. Galvin Keys, Davion Bailey, and Vargas Hernandez are all back in for Southeastern. Actually, Keys making his first appearance, 6'6", out of Burlington, Iowa. Jumper off the inbounds pass by Montgomery. Trojans up by 6. They've scored the last 6 in a row to break this 7-all tie. And the steal by Denson. On the break, he slams it home. Cam Denson, timeout, Southeastern. 11:35 remaining here in this first half. The last 8 by the Trojans. Denson got the steal, playing the top of that 1-3-1 beautifully, and the two-handed dunk, and the Trojans lead it by 8. A lot of eyes are out here, national interest. Those of you in the voting committee that are tuning in, for your coaches, we welcome you all. To McKinney, great to have you with us here on this Super Bowl Sunday. Again, this game was part of the Illinois-Iowa Pact among the 3 Iowa D1s and the top half of D1 here in Region 4, which consists of Triton, Highland, Kankakee, and Sauk Valley. So when they gridded the schedule, they had the game earmarked for yesterday. However, Triton already had a game booked with Bay, and That's why this game is being played today, but I think when they agreed to it, they didn't realize it was going to be Super Bowl Sunday, so it was going to be a 2 o'clock start originally, and then earlier this week it got bumped up to this noon beginning. Southeastern looking to end the Triton run. Keys inside. Denson blocked the shot of Milton. McKeithen looking for space. Has an opening. Spins. Fakes. And missed it short, but he drew the foul.
Foul number 32.
So Ryler Vargas Hernandez commits the foul. 4th on the team. Tianza McKeithen, he'll get 2 free throws. The sophomore out of Ferndale, Michigan. McKeithen and D'Angelo Elise, the only 2 holdovers from Steve Christensen's team last year. Of course, Coach Christensen left after the season after 17 years to become an assistant coach at Northern Illinois University. And John Clancy, who was an assistant here a couple years ago before going to Logan as an assistant, took over this summer and again has done an outstanding job. Kick violation. Southeastern will trigger it in, but they will have 3 seconds to get it across. 9-point Triton lead. Keys the open look. He drills the 3. Gavin Keys, he's 46% from long range, his 44th from downtown this year, and that ends a Triton 9-0 run. Ball deflected by Keys. Denson saves it to Sumnick. Back to Denson. Denson doubled. Gives it to Sumnick. Swings at McKeithen. Touch pass corner. Montgomery the 3. Short. Rebound, Isaac for Southeastern. Isaac in the front court, the Keys. Trying to work around a Hernandez screen, but nothing doing. Milton with it. Picked up by Denson. Trojans, after showing that 1-3-1 look, back in a man. Corner 3 is way off by Isaac, and Mutu to rebound. We're halfway through this opening half. The Trojans lead it by 6. Good bounce pass inside. Sumnick goes with the right hand on the reverse, but could not convert. Tim McKinney, great to have you with us here from the Robert Collins Center. Antonio running our stream this afternoon. Great to have you with us here for Triton men's basketball from the Collins Center. Baseline jumper, that's off by Vargas Hernandez, and Denson the rebound. And now John Clancy and the Trojans will call a timeout. 9:07 remaining. Opening half. Trojans 16, Southeastern Iowa 10.
Triton College with the timeout, a full timeout when we return to play. J.J. Callaghan, number 10.
And the nice thing about this Illinois-Iowa pack that it's brought the Iowa teams here to Chicago, because in years past, regardless if Triton was D1 or D2, you had to really twist your arm to even get one of these teams to even consider coming here. Really, to be honest with you, it was a flat-out no. But, of course, they need these games because of the lack of D1 opponents they now have in Iowa, with the majority of the schools dropping down to Division II. All the women's programs went down to Division II after last season that were still D1 at that point. So these games are good. To have new opponents kind of brings a new energy. Because as we've talked about in other games, Triton has really had their way against a Region 4 competition. So it's a nice bit of excitement and juice it brings in the gym to have some good quality opponents coming here to take on the Trojans. And it's good to have it in the regular season, not until a district game when they have to. Of course, the Missouri teams, they still don't want to come out here no matter what in the regular season. So that's who Triton is paired with. Our region is paired with Missouri. Winner of Region 4 plays the Missouri champion for the district out in Missouri. And Iowa, they're paired with North Dakota. Coach Watkins shared with me about their journey up to North Dakota. Really was more Montana last year for the district game they had to play last year. Play resumes. Mutu for three. No. Calican the rebound. Back to Mutu. Pump fake. Down the lane. Lays it up. No. Rebound tapped around. And it's claimed by Calican. Good hustle. Now Mutu for three. No. Sumnick the board, but they're going to call the offensive foul over the back on Sumnick.
Trojan foul number 24, Patrick Sumnick.
First on him, just the second on the team.
Blackhawk basketball.
Under 9 minutes remaining in this opening half. Trojans enjoy a 6-point lead. Milton backs it out, guarded by Mutu. Vargas Hernandez picked up by Elise. Handoff to Isaac. Down low, and Elise picks the pass off. Here's Makita. Doe swinging. Elise triple teamed and tied up. As soon as he got that ball, that entire Southeastern defense collapsed on D'Angelo. And off the arrow, the Blackhawks will have possession.
The alternate possession, checking back in for the Blackhawks, number 3, Josiah West.
Trojans will pick up man-to-man at half court. Milton, little swing back door, nicely done. And Keys with the bucket. Beautifully executed there by Southeastern. (16-12) should be the score. They'll get that corrected as McKeithen, that three, it bounced in, but it hit over the top. It hit the basket support and shot clock. They'll fix it. We got it. 16-12. The score now has been officially corrected. Now pull up three. Good. Milton. I'm right by the Southeastern bench, so usually any communication from the bench to the table comes my way. And now the Blackhawks are within one after they were down 9 moments ago. They've scored the last 8. McKeithen shovels it to Sumnick. Now Mutu for three, short. Shot hasn't fallen for him thus far. Inside. Looking for West, and out of bounds, last touch by the Trojans. Now the Trojans will make some subs. Montgomery, Denson, and Itunis re-enter. Inbound, the West. Spins in, left it short, and out of bounds. The Trojans will have it.
Trojan basketball.
6:47 remaining in this opening half. John Itunis, he'll bring it across. Man-to-man the entire way by Southeastern. Bounce pass into Calican. He backs in, but a little too much English against Milton. He'll get called for the player control foul.
Well, as a number 10, J.J. Calican, his first, team third. Blackhawk basketball.
So Southeastern will have a chance to retake the lead. It was 16-7, Triton. But the Blackhawks have scored the last 8 after a 9-0 Triton run. And stepping in nicely there was Itunes to get the steal. Saved it to Sumnick. Now Itunes. Calican to slash to Sumnick, and he had it rejected. Getting a hand on it there was Milton, who brings it into the front court. Vargas Hernandez, that pass deflected by Calican and picked up by Itunes. Here come the Trojans. They've been in a big drought, need a bucket here. Haven't scored for a while. Denson the shovel into Sumnick. Now in the lane, nicely done, J.J. Calican. And that finally ends the Triton drought and an 8-0 Southeastern run. Trojans by 3. Patience shown here by Southeastern in the half-court set. Bailey, he'll pull up for 3. That's off over Sumnick. And Itunes to rebound. Denson. Back to Itunes. Rip move. Back to Denson. In the lane. Nowhere to go. Now Montgomery for 3. Good! Kobe Montgomery. And the Trojans double the lead back up to 6. Montgomery averaging just over 10 a game. 41% from three-point range. His 38th triple of the year. So a nice answer here by Triton. We'll see what Southeastern can do. And they're going to get a couple free throws here. Will Kennedy Milton.
Trojan foul, number 1, Kobe Montgomery.
Montgomery commits the foul. First on him and the 4th on the team. So Milton, 73% from the foul line this season. He'll get 2 free throws. And in and out on the first.
Bruce Carpenter, number 11 in the game for the Blackhawks, along with number 23, Jimmy Bean. D'Angelo Lise returns for the Trojans.
Second attempt. 1 of 2. And
Stone, number 10, checks back in for Southeastern.
The sub comes in. Was a little tad late, in my opinion, but they did grant it.
Trojan basketball.
Jakota Stone back in. He was the sub that checked in. Now the Trojans in the half-court set. Itunes. Down low, Elise. Backs in, swings it in the corner. Montgomery. That 3 no good. Stone the rebound. Bailey with it. Picked up by Montgomery. Hard dribble to the left. Back to Stone. Up top to Carpenter. Picked up by Calican. Bean with it. Inside, Vargas Hernandez. Nicely done over Elise. 21-18 Trojans. Late stages of this first half. Under 4 minutes remaining. Denson inside. Nice strong move. Drew some contact. Thought he wanted an and 1. But some physical play in there, and Denson able to get the bucket. Trojans back up by 5. Bean picked up by Itunes. Baseline drive and a beautiful layup there by Bruce Carpenter, 6'3" sophomore out of Atlanta. Three minutes remaining in the half. Denson through traffic tried to dish it off on the attack to Elise. But last touch by Southeastern. Mutu and McKeithen will come in. Montgomery and Denson will check out.
Trojan basketball.
Triton will trigger it in Beneath their own basket, the lob into Calican. Shovel inside Elise with the left hand, left it short. Stone the rebound. Bailey looking for the opening. He lost the handle, picked up by Itunes. Out ahead, Calican on the drive, lays it up. No, but he draws the foul. So Ryler Vargas Hernandez commits the foul. Number 2 on him is J.J. Calican. He'll get a pair. 82% is J.J. from the line this season. Looking to expand the Trojan lead. A couple more substitutions for the Blackhawks. Milton and West re-enter. And now Sumnick in for Triton. It's been a substitution chess match between the coaches. We've seen both sides interchange their benches quite frequently in this first half. Calican's second free throw is good. And the Trojans are back up by 5. Their largest advantage was 9. Southeastern had a 2-point lead early on. Traveling, I believe, should be the call. It is. John Washoe right on top of it. Stone gets called for steps. Triton will have the ball back. Now Kobe Montgomery re-enters for the Trojans, in for Itunes.
Trojan basketball.
Well, you want to end this half strong if you're the Trojans. So big games like this, closing out halves, are really just as important. Really, as we've always have said in all of our broadcasts, radio to stream, it's that last couple minutes of the first half and that opening 5 of the second half seems to always be the part of the game that helps determine the outcome. Montgomery for 3, in and out. Good tip up there by McKeithen. What a play. He skied up there and tipped it in. McKeithen has 4. The Trojans lead it by 7 again. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Attacking, Carpenter sealed off, and a foul on the floor against the Trojans.
Trojan foul number 2, Brandon Mutu, his first.
Mutu commits the foul. Neither team not near the bonus at all. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. Southeastern will inbound beneath their own basket. Now a whistle here. John Washoe just wants to ensure there's enough space between West and Sumnick. Inbound to West. West lost the handle, out of bounds, off West. Triton will have it. Now they show a bit of full court token man. Do the Blackhawks now they'll back off into the half court set. Calican gets the play call from John Clancy. Now McKeithen with it, 15 to shoot. McKeithen against Keys. Hard dribble on the attack, and he scores! Tiata McKeithen, and Triton equals their biggest lead of the afternoon. Approach a minute remaining in the half. See if the Trojans can get another stop. Milton with it. Swings it out. Keys. He'll pull up for 3. No. Weak side board McKeithen. Chance to make it a double-figure lead, and McKeithen missed the 3. Rebound by Bean. Feed inside. Sumnick poked it loose. And Calican gets the loose ball, and Triton will slow things up. They'll milk a little clock here, about a 6-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Trojans, a big possession here, could make it a double-digit lead potentially. Calican will wait now to 10. Isolated against Keys. Calican swings it. Montgomery for 3, short. And a rebound by Keys. 10 seconds left. Keys crosses over to his left, into the front court. Fires a three, it's good! Now McKeithen from three-quarters court, no good. That was a quick shot. He had plenty of time and was very fortunate that one went down, did Keys. Good one as expected between these two top 15 teams. It's number 12 Triton leading number 11 Southeastern here at the break, 29-23. We'll have second half action from the Collins Center. First half stats in about 15 minutes here from River Grove. You're watching Triton Men's Basketball live on the Triton YouTube channel and TritonAthletics.com. Tim McKinney back here at the Robert Collins Center as we are moments away from the second half of play. Triton leading Southeastern 29-23. Let's take a look at some of the halftime numbers. Again, two good teams, you'd imagine, well-balanced attacks, and that's pretty much what we have here in the first half of play. As Kobe Montgomery and J.J. Calican lead the Trojans with 7 points apiece. Tianta McKeithen has 6. Cam Denson has 4. Patrick Subnick with 3, and D'Angelo Elise has 2 points. That's the scoring for the Trojans in the first half. For Southeastern, Gavin Keys has 8 points. Colby Isaac and Kennedy Milton have 4 points apiece. 3 points for Jakata Stone. And Bruce Carpenter and Rayler Vargas Hernandez have 2 points each. Imagine it's been a busy week for Triton with all these games, and they're off of back-to-back here, basically 3 games in 4 days. The shooting a little off in the first half. 10 of 28 from the field are the Trojans, shooting 36%, including 3 of 13 from 3. Southeastern, they're shooting 38% from the field, 9 of 24 total, 4 of 9 from 3. Trojans have out-rebounded Southeastern 27-23. Not many assists either way. A lot of the buckets have been isolated buckets, 3 for the Trojans, 2 for Southeastern. Blackhawks have 13 turnovers. The Trojans have 8. And those are a look at some of the first half numbers here from the Collins Center as Triton will have it first here in the second half. Trojans in the gray jerseys. The white numerals, black trim with Triton and cardinal and gold. Southeastern in the traveling red jerseys, black numerals, and white trim. Trojans came in 22-3 on the year, number 12 in the country. Southeastern 20-4, number 11 in the country. Calican for 3, and that's a good start to the second half. We saw Hank Polona, the head coach of Indian Hills here, as I guess they came to watch this game. As they were down in Kankakee yesterday, they won big by 40 at Kankakee. So on the way back home, spent the night and decided to stick around to watch this one. Up top, that's a wide open look for 3, but it's short, but the long rebound went right back to Bailey. Now another 3. That's no good by Milton. Rebound tapped, and it's picked up by Bailey in the short corner to West against McKeithen. Goes in with the right and scores.
Josiah West.
So Josiah West, his first basket. 32-25, Trojans have the lead. Man-to-man, Southeastern has played it the whole way. Mutu. Now Subnick. Calican dumps it down to Elise, and will there be a foul called, or did they say out of bounds? Last touched by, I think there had to be a foul, but we'll see. No clear indication. And apparently they're going to say out of bounds, and it's going to be Triton ball. Mutu will lob it in to Subnick. McKeithen wide open. Three-pointer good. Tianta McKeithen, his first from long range here today. McKeithen is 59th 3 of the year, 46% from long range on the year. And the Trojans a 10-point lead, their biggest advantage, and a one-and-done for Southeastern. And we talk about bridging those halves, the end of the first half, the start of the second half. The Trojans have been able to play well and build the lead back to 10 after Southeastern erased a 9-point deficit midway through the first half. McKeithen again, that 3-ball is good. Back-to-back threes, Tianta McKeithen. And it's a 13-point Triton lead. McKeithen with 12, one below his average. That layup left short by Isaac. Trojans a chance to increase it further. McKeithen, and a foul called on the drive. Armbar on Jimmy Bean. Second on him. First of the half. Trojans will inbound. A chance to really put Southeastern on the ropes here. 13-point advantage. Oh, a bad inbound by Calicon. McKeithen fell down, and they got a 2-on-0 break, and the layup is good.
Basket by number 2,
Kennedy Milton takes advantage of the mistimed inbound play for the Trojans. Just some bad luck right there. They extend out of that man. Do the Blackhawks. Elise doubled. Lost it. Stolen. And here they come out ahead, leaking out ahead of the pack and laying it in. Kennedy Milton. Defense in the offense for Southeastern. And just like that, it's a 9-point game. When Triton had the ball up by 13 moments ago. And another turnover nearly. Mutu able to recover and gather it as he was trying to force that into Subnick. And John Clancy, a good timeout here to settle his troops down. 16:28 to go, second half. Triton 38, Southeastern 29. It will be a full timeout.
Return to play, number 5, Cam Jensen returns for the Trojans.
And a reminder, we'll be back here at the Collins Center Tuesday night for the final doubleheader of the regular season. Split doubleheader will be, we thought it was going to be the final home game for the men, but they've now added the game of Kennedy King that was rescheduled from the earlier postponement. But we'll have a split doubleheader here Tuesday as the Trojans will, the men will host Daly at 7 p.m. I'll have the call of that, and things will get going as the women will host South Suburban, a split doubleheader beginning at 5. Women versus South Suburban, men versus Daly. Our good friend Alvin Washington Jr. will call the 5 p.m. game. And then Kennedy King will be here Wednesday in a rescheduled game, 5:30, no stream. And then the Triton men will end the regular season next Saturday night at Indian Hills in Ottumwa, Iowa, before the playoffs begin, February the 24th. Denson to Mutu. Mutu back out to Denson. 5 to shoot. Got to fire. He does for 3 off the back rim. Carpenter to rebound. He'll motor it ahead into the front court. Carpenter all the way too strong. And Denson falls down. Southeastern wanted to travel, but they're going to say he was pushed down before the possible travel. West on the foul is second. Well, we'll take that. Sometimes you got to have a home call go your way here and there. 38-29, Trojans by 9 still. John Itunis sealed off by Carpenter. Calicon had it blocked. Sumnick gets it back, no. Loose ball, Calicon had it stripped, and it's picked off by Josiah West. Long way to go in this one, and this game, you would imagine, is going to be a close one down to the wire. Triton had an opportunity to pull away, but Southeastern has been able to ride the wave a bit and stay in this one, but that 3 was well off, and Montgomery to rebound. Kind of an ill-advised 3 right there. Trojans look to slow it up just a tad here. Montgomery Picked up by Milton. Now Calicon, the long jumper, no. Denson missed the tip in the rebound, claimed by Bailey. Bailey quickly ahead. Tried to switch over his dribble and lost it. Sumnick the steal. Denson to Sumnick. Hands it back off to Sumnick. Little high screen and roll. Sumnick not able to corral it. Out of bounds. Apparently they're going to say that was touched by Southeastern out of bounds.
Stone, number 10, checks back in. Manny Austin, number 30, also checks in for the Blackhawks.
Tunis will get it in. Denson. Denson curls in and is fouled. Little reach around called on West.
Number 3, Josiah West, his third.
Third on him. And the Trojans will inbound.
Ryler Marcus Hernandez, number 32, checks back in. Talk Jimmy Ryler! Talk Jimmy Ryler!
And now I guess some chit-chatting amongst the teams, and Bill West just wants to ensure everyone is keeping the peace out there. Tunis looking, lobs it in to Denson. Tight defense there by Bean. Denson traveled, no shot attempt. So we've been stuck at 38-29 here for a few minutes. Bit of a stalemate right now. 3 ball, right wing, no good by Carpenter, and the rebound by the Trojans. Tunis picked up by Stone. Montgomery looking for the opening. Turns to his right, spots up and hits.
Montgomery.
That ends that drought for both teams, and the lead is back to double figures. It's an 11-point Triton lead. Under 14 minutes remaining from the Collins Center. On this Super Bowl Sunday, a big-time D1 matchup. Manny Austin, who's in, flips it up, no good, but a foul will be called. John Clancy not happy with that call. And Austin, the 6'3 freshman out of Des Moines, will be at the line to shoot 2 as Denson gets called for the foul. Number 2 on him.
Manny Austin at the free throw line.
Austin, 67% from the line this season. And a big hello to the commander-in-chief of the women's basketball program tuning in, Marcus Hatch. Always great to have him tuning in, and hopefully we can keep things going on the ladies' side. 20-3 are the Triton women. After their victory over Bay, again, we'll be streaming the women's game Tuesday versus South Suburban. Will be the regular season home finale for the women. And then we'll have the men's game to follow at 7 versus Daly. That will be our final stream before playoff basketball. Both the men and women have earned the number 1 seeds in Division 1 of the Region 4 and will have home court advantage throughout the Region 4 tournament. 9-point advantage for the Trojans after the free throws by Austin. Triton just looking to milk a little time off the clock each possession. They'll extend out on Tunis, will Stone. Montgomery takes it baseline. Out ahead, Mutu to Tunis. Back to Mutu. In the corner, Tunis tried to get the shot off, and they're going to call a travel. It either way would have been a shot clock violation regardless. So no matter what, it would have been a turnover. That shot was blocked, the shot clock at 0. So the Blackhawks have possession. 12:59 remaining. Trojans led by 13 early in this second half. It was a 38-25 game, but now it's a 9-point advantage. Vargas Hernandez hands it off. Three-pointer, no good by Stone. And here comes Kobe Montgomery. And again, they're just going to wait and be patient here, force Southeastern to extend. Now a screen set by Elise, gets it back from Montgomery, turns around with the left hand, and it's no good. Austin the rebound. Now Southeastern will look to be a little bit patient again. And again, this game has stayed around this 9-10 point range here. Triton hasn't really been able to pull away, but Southeastern has not been able to really close the gap. Now that ball picked off. Mutu to steal. Out ahead, he'll lay it up and in. Brandon Mutu, steal and bucket, and the Trojans lead it by 11. Big defensive play by Brandon Mutu, his first basket of the game. And again, that shot really hasn't gone down for him like it has this season, so he makes a big play on defense with the steal and lay-in. 11:52 to go.
For Southeastern, along with number 2, Kennedy Milton.
And a big hello. We got the George Fate. George, we got the brass of the Region 4 tuning in. Big hello to our Region 4 director, Arnie Cervera, the athletic director at Blackhawk, and our good friend, the assistant regional director, former longtime AD at McHenry, the Honorable Wally Reynolds, tuning in to the stream. George, they might owe us some pizza for saying hello to them on the air, I think. Wally, whenever you're back, pizza's on you the next time, I heard from George. And maybe we'll give some to Darvell, too, as well. Yeah, Darvell wants some pizza as well.
Southeastern basketball.
Play resumes. Southeastern ball. Trojans by 11. Got a big game for the Region 4. Triton won the first meeting in Iowa. A win here today would certainly help the Triton's national profile. As Elise blocked the shot, he blocked it again! Mutu the rebound! Back-to-back blocks. Mutu missed the three. Wow, what a sequence that would have been. He blocked it once and then blocked it again. $11-point game still. Carpenter, and he drives and scores. Nicely done by Carpenter. He has 4. But if the Trojans can win this game, you would think their profile, if they don't win district, could be very strong for an at-large bid. McKeithen missed it, but we got a long way to go before we get in those conversations. Do it the easy way and take care of business and try and win the region and then the district. Nice move, Hernandez, but shot was altered by Elise, who sealed them off. George, Wally said limit the pizza to 3 ingredients on the extra large. Feed inside. Denson left it short. And then here comes Milton. Milton has an opening, but not able to get a shot off. He tried to kick it out for Keys, and it was deflected out of bounds by Mutu. As we pass the midway point of this second half. Trojans led it by 6 at halftime. The lead is 9.
Checks back in for the Blackhawks along with number 5, Davion Bailey.
So I think we have everything organized and resolved, and now we'll play on. Blackhawks inbound. Great to have you all with us on this Super Bowl Sunday. Tim McKinney, live from the Robert Collins Center in River Grove, Illinois. Inside the bucket, good by Josiah West. 4 for him. The lead is 7 for the Trojans. Southeastern entered 20-4 on the year, number 11 in the country. Trojans ranked 12th in the nation, 22-3. Trojans won the first meeting last month in West Burlington, trying to get the season sweep. Now an open look. Sumnick missed the 3. Denson, the weak side board. Now looks to back it in. Goes to the right side, reverses and scores. Cam Denson. Now Keys for 3. Got it! And a timeout, Southeastern. Back and forth we go. Keys with 11. 8:51 to go here in regulation. 44-38 in favor of the Trojans. Both teams have been struggling to shoot here. I think maybe some tired legs on both sides a bit. I know it's been a busy stretch of games for each of these teams, and it's been a low-scoring affair here this afternoon in River Grove. By the way, Wally, Rich Mock said hello and said take it easy on the pizza. We thank you all for tuning in wherever you may be on this Super Bowl Sunday. Glad you can spend part of your pre-game festivities with us. Pretty much Triton has led this game throughout. Southeastern had a lead in the early minutes of this one. We had a 7-7 tie before a 9-0 Triton run. Made it 16-7. Southeastern then scored 8 in a row to pull within 1. And then the Trojans answered with another late run toward the end of the half to open the lead back up to 9, 29-20. Before Southeastern hit a 3 right before halftime to pull within 6. Then the Trojans opened up a 13-point advantage here in the second half, 38-25, and the game has stayed around a 7 to 10-point game since, and the lead now is currently 6 for the Trojans. And that's kind of a bit of a summary of where we're at for many of you who might be just chiming in on the stream today. And again, a big welcome to our Southeastern fans tuning in as well, and hopefully you all are enjoying the broadcast as well today here from the Collins Center. The full court man shown by Southeastern. They've played man-to-man throughout. Denson fakes the 3, looks to drive but had nothing. Carpenter closed in on him. Now McKeithen, 15 to shoot. Ooh, that pass was nearly picked off. Mutu gets it away from Milton. Now out to McKeithen, fakes the 3, backs it out, 5 to shoot. McKeithen spots up, NBA range 3, no. Rebound tapped around, Denson gets the loose ball, and it's deflected out of bounds by Southeastern.
Kobe Montgomery, number 1, back in the lineup for the Trojans.
Kobe Montgomery will re-enter for the Trojans. And now they'll look to counter, will Coach Watkins. And McGill will come in. Stephon McGill, first appearance for him. 6'2" sophomore out of the Bronx, New York. As I think who they wanted to bring in wasn't quite ready. He had to tie his shoe here, right here by me. Lob looking for Montgomery, but it's off target. Rebound ran down right into the table, crashing in as West. And McKeithen gets the loose ball off the save attempt. Austin was going to come in, but he wasn't ready. That 3 way off by McKeithen. He had to tie his shoe. They'll thread the needle. Down the lane, missing the layup. It's Carpenter. The follow is good by Carpenter. And the lead is down to 4. What a sequence that was. Under 8 minutes remaining, and Southeastern has crept back into this one after being down by 13. They double up top. McKeithen has an opening, and he's fouled on his way up. So McKeithen will be at the line. He'll get 2. And this is the first.
Number 3, Josiah West, his 4. Team 4. Deontay McKeithen at the free throw.
7.5 minutes remaining.
Vargas Hernandez, number 32, checks back in for the Blackhawks.
And now we're going to have some more conversations here as they're aligning who was in the lane. And apparently they're not going to allow West in here. We'll see. John Washoe to the table. And now they'll let him go back in. And he missed them both. Milton ahead, lays it up, and he draws the foul, and he'll get a pair.
Fouls on number 24, Patrick Sumnick, his second.
Sumnick commits the foul, number 2 on him, but only the second against the Trojans in this half. Milton at the line for the Blackhawks. He'll get 2 free throws and good on the first.
Stephon McGill checks back in.
McGill will re-enter
The Trojans, number 20, John Itunes.
for Southeastern. John Itunes is in for the Trojans, and that free throw is good. Two-point game after the Trojans are up by 13. In the corner, that 3 ball is good by Brandon Mutu. Actually, excuse me, that was Kobe Montgomery in the corner for the 3. 5-point game. Pull up shot, no, and we're going to have a loose ball foul here on the rebound.
Trojan foul number 20, John Itunes, his first, team third. D'Angelo Lise returns for the Trojans, along with number 5, Cam Denson. Southeastern basketball.
Lob in, and it's deflected by
We'll stay right there. It'll be Blackhawks basketball.
Elise. And they'll try again.
John Itunes returns for the Trojans.
And the mass substitutions continue both ways. Itunes is back in for the Trojans. Southeastern will inbound. Now spotting up, we faked the 3 and then dished off did Milton, and Vargas Hernandez draws the foul.
Trojan foul number 5, Cam Denson, his third, team fourth.
So that's the 4th team foul, but Vargas Hernandez, he'll get a pair for the Blackhawks. He's 68% from the foul line this year. Well, this game has kind of just turned into a slug match all of a sudden. It's really hasn't been much for the offenses to work on here in this game. Both teams have had their struggles at times scoring. We've had some numerous scoring droughts. Free throw short. Still a 5-point game. And what do we have here? Apparently someone, a spectator. I think I know who that was, but I will, for disclosure purposes, not identify that individual. It's a Sunday. We don't never play here on Sunday, so we got to have everybody here in order to make this happen. You know, we got to try all the tactics we can around here. We don't draw 2,000 people for our games like they do probably. You know, we're happy to get we're happy to get who we have in the gym right now on a Sunday. We wanted to add to the attendance total. I thought, Darvell, you were going to hustle out there and just swoop them away. You know, you're like our bouncer here of the gym. You know, if anything bad happens, you're on top of it. Where's the Darvell? Where's the general? Bobby, what was he doing? The general, where's he at? What's he doing? You can't beat fun at the gymnasium, I have to say, because it was a softball season. I'd say the ballpark. I can't. I'll say that in about another month or two.
Trojan basketball.
Just as long as it's not 40 degrees outside. All right, back to serious action here. We got a ball game here. 6.5 minutes to go. 5-point Trojan lead. See if the Trojans can push this lead back up again. Itunes fakes. Now fires. 4-3. It's good. John Itunes. A huge three. And it's an 8-point Trojan lead. Big basket after the timeout for the Trojans. Now a pull-up three, and answering back is Davion Bailey. And the lead down to 5. Caliconic in the front court. Pressured, trapped, swings it out to Denson. And they're chasing are the Blackhawks. Calicon in the lane, pulls up, jumper short. And the rebound claimed by Bailey. Bailey looking to push it ahead. Bailey backs the dribble out. 5.5 remaining. 5-point Trojan lead. Inside, faking in the lane, and Elise got a piece of it from Milton. Calicon, the outlet ahead to Sumnick. Up top, Denson. Denson backs it out. Denson drives, lays it up, and draws the foul. He'll get 2. 5:09 remaining.
Fouls on number 2, Kennedy Milton, his first, team 5th. At the free throw line.
Milton commits the foul. Number 1 on him, the 5th on the team, and Cam Denson will get 2 for the Trojans.
Denson will attempt one more free throw. Returning to the lineup for the Blackhawks. Number 3, Josiah West, and number 4, Gavin Keys. Back in the lineup for the Trojans, number 23, Tiante Makita.
Both teams making substitutions. Denson hit the first free throw. Big second one here. Every point essential here late. And Denson knocks them both down. He had a nice game yesterday and has put up 8 on the board here this afternoon. 52-45, the Trojans lead it. Driving, flipping that shot up was Bailey, no good. And out of bounds, it will go to the Blackhawks.
Out of bounds. We'll stay right there.
Well, time winding down in this one. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Patrick Sumnick will come in for D'Angelo Elise. Again, both coaches have been mixing and matching throughout the afternoon. In the corner, I think he stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. He stepped out of bounds. Triton ball. Big turnover right there and a chance to push this lead back up a little bit for the Trojans after Southeastern got it down to a 2-point game moments ago. Driving, Itunes, tough shot, no good. And the rebound by Bailey, long outlet ahead, beautiful feed, and the layup is good. Basket will count for Carpenter, but it would have been, it did go in, and they did rule it officially as goaltending, even though the basket did go in on Sumnick. 52-47. Well, we're coming down the crunch time. Much lower scoring game than the first meeting a month ago in West Burlington. Trojans won that one 74-72. Open three, corner is good, and Brandon Mutu picks a perfect time to hit his first three of the afternoon. And the Trojans have an 8-point advantage. Driving and scoring is Bruce Carpenter. He's given them some nice minutes off the bench here. Carpenter with 8. 55-49 Trojans, under 4 minutes remaining. Trojans will look to air out the clock just a little bit on this possession. They'll wait till 10 seconds to get going. Denson on the attack. Denson, nowhere to go, sealed off. Calican closed out. He'll drive, try to initiate the contact, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. It's going to be a block on West. And that's a huge break for Triton. West, his 5th. He is fouled out of the game. He'll leave with 3 points. So Vargas Hernandez will come in. 3:36 to go.
At the free throw line, number 10, J.J. Calican.
Calican will get 2. And I think Coach Watkins is wondering why is he shooting. He thought the foul was on the floor, but John Washoe was telling him he was shooting. And the Blackhawks, their staff, they're just saying that, they knew he went up, but they thought he wasn't in the shooting motion when he was doing so. And Calican's going to get one more free throw. He has 11 points.
Number 4 returns for the Blackhawks. D'Angelo Lise.
I'll put it this way, in our previous trips down to Iowa, I would say before this year, before we start this home and home, I think there were a couple games down there. I don't think the Triton staff, when Coach Christensen was here, was happy with their officials at times. So sometimes that's why you have the home court advantage in these games. Carpenter in transition gets the lay-in, and it's a 5-point game. But again, Southeastern's been able to hang around in this one. Triton has not been able to slam the door just yet. Floater into Elise, goes back up, and he hammers it down. D'Angelo Elise. 4 for him, 58-51 Triton. Looking to hold on here. 3-pointer, no good by Milton, and the rebound by the Trojans, and they'll look to air it out a little bit more. 7-point advantage. Mutu angles right. Denson, 10 to shoot, looks to clear out. Denson, back to Mutu. Denson, 4-3, rim short. Rebound Bailey, 2.5 to go. Trojans have a 7-point lead. Blackhawks with possession. Keys to Bailey. He'll take a long 3, rim's no good. Denson the rebound, and the Trojans will take their time as Denson will get it across as we approach 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Triton 58, Southeastern 51. Southeastern will allow Triton, though, run this clock a little bit. They don't bring the pressure. Denson on the drive, stepped out of bounds, and the Blackhawks will have it. 1:47 to go. Still a long way to go here. Can the Trojans close the deal? John Clancy yelling to his team, we need 2 stops. He feels like 2 more defensive stops should be enough to possibly slam the door. We'll see. Vargas Hernandez will spot for 3. It's an air ball, just barely hit the net. Keys the rebound, and it didn't hit the rim. The officials will blow the whistle. I think the shot clock should have not have been reset to 20. The ball hit the net. It didn't touch the rim. So now they're going to reset the game clock as well.
For the Trojans.
So Mark Schultz and John Washoe, they'll discuss this. The clock now has 1:34. So basically they're saying where the whistle blew is where the clock should be at, regardless of the clock being reset in air. But they did put the 2 seconds back on the clock anyway, so it is showing 1:34. But I don't know if anyone noticed, but we're playing with 1:34. Milton through traffic, the feed inside to the driving Vargas Hernandez, who's fouled. And he'll get a pair.
Number 13, D'Angelo Elise, his first, team fifth.
Elise commits the foul.
Free throw line number 32, Ryler Vargas Hernandez.
Vargas Hernandez will get 2 free throws. And we got everybody in front of us here, so we got to make sure we can see if the free throws go in. No, you're good. You're good. First one's good. Got to make sure we get your point on the scoreboard. We don't want the coaches to get mad at us. 1:22 remaining. Yeah, that free throw went in, and we just got to see through all the traffic, and now I think that one went in. It did.
Jimmy Bean, number 23.
Both free throws by Vargas Hernandez.
Southeastern.
So we got a full timeout on the floor.
Full timeout.
1:22 remaining. 58-53 in favor of Triton.
Home games this Tuesday.
And again, we're back here Tuesday night. Will be our next live stream on the Triton YouTube channel, TritonAthletics.com. We'll have a women's and men's split doubleheader. Women will host South Suburban beginning at 5 p.m. The men will play daily at 7. And again, a reminder, the Trojans have added a home game of Kennedy King, rescheduled game from the game that was postponed January the 29th. That will be here Wednesday night beginning at 5:30 p.m. No stream. So after Tuesday, the next time we'll talk to you all will be the playoffs for both the women and the men. Both have secured home court advantage throughout the region for tournament. Men will conclude their regular season next Saturday at Indian Hills. So here we go. We'll see what the Blackhawks do here defensively. Would imagine some full court pressure. See if the Trojans can effectively break it, get the ball in the front court, and run effective offense. 5-point Triton lead.
It'll be Trojan basketball.
Calican triggers it into McKeithen. Full court man, but the Trojans able to handle it, and McKeithen will back it out into the front court. Now they come and chase at half court. McKeithen to Calican. Calican hands off to Montgomery. Mutu, 10 to shoot, a minute to play. Mutu has the opening to the right, circles left, 5 to shoot. Calican for 3, in and out. And a rebound by Southeastern, claimed by McGill. 48 seconds and counting. They got to hurry. Driving, losing it, out of bounds, Triton ball. Bailey could not handle it.
Trojan basketball with 43.7 seconds remaining in regulation.
So 43.7. Here comes the pressure. They're going to have to foul. Montgomery is slapped by Milton, and he'll go to the line. 1-1. That's the team's 7th. So the Trojans, like the first meeting, need to make some free throws down the stretch to close this out. Kobe Montgomery at the line, 74%. He'll get a front end of a 1 in bonus. The Trojans protecting a 5-point lead. Very entertaining game here this afternoon. Montgomery will get the bonus. It's a 6-point game. Now this next free throw is big because it will make it a 3-possession game if Kobe can knock it down. Trojans had a 6-point lead at halftime. He misses the second. The lead remains 6. So it's a 2-possession game, so still hope for the Blackhawks, but the Trojans had fouls to give, so they foul out high. Calican commits that foul. So that was the team's 6. So the next one will be a 1-1 for the Blackhawks. So that foul was just one to waste a little time off the clock and stop the momentum. Driving, Milton lays it in. Timeout, Southeastern. 30.9 remaining. It's a 4-point game. It's going to be a full timeout. So down to the wire we go. Hold off those party plans just yet for the Super Bowl. (59-55). The Trojans have the lead, and again, expect some sort of full court pressure. And I see the assistant coaches are looking at the stat sheet, so they're trying to figure out who they want to foul for Triton. So they're looking at who, percentage-wise, they should foul in relation to who's out on the floor. And the Trojans have been better from the free throw line. I would say percentage-wise, if they're going to foul somebody, it likely would be Cam Denson, but he's hit both of his attempts today. But they don't have to worry about Denson because he's not on the floor. They don't have Elise on the floor either, so it's a matter of picking your poison on who you want to foul here at the line. Montgomery 73%, 74 you want to estimate. Mutu's 83%. Calican's 82%. McKeithen's 76. And then you got Sumnick out there. Is that one out of bounds? It's going to stay with the Trojans. Close. Then you got Sumnick 72%, so percentage-wise, he would be the guy, but as you can't quite tell because we have the half-court shot, Sumnick is all the way back on the opposite side. Calican will trigger it back in, and they foul before the inbound play. Milton commits the personal. Third on him. The shot clock is turned off now. And the foul was called before the ball was put into play. So time should be added back on the clock. And now they'll get that fixed. The clock was started when it should not have been. The ball, 29.4 will be where it's at. And McKeithen, he'll get a 1-1. Got it. He'll get the bonus. And again, another big free throw because if he makes this, it's still a 2-possession game. And at worst, a pair of threes can only tie the game, not beat you. And he knocks down that second. 61-55, Trojans, McKeithen with 14. Closing seconds. They'll need some threes. There's one. Well short by Bailey, and a foul, and Triton will go to the line. That three well short. Carpenter commits the foul. And now the Trojans a chance to slam the door, seal the deal. Mutsu, who got that rebound off the air ball, he'll get a 1-and-1 that's the 9th team foul. Next one on the Blackhawks will be 2 shots. And now they'll call a timeout. Southeastern will call one to try and freeze the shooter a bit. 20.9 to go. Trojans 61, Blackhawks 55. 30-second timeout, and I'm guessing at this point he's out of timeouts. Was that his last one? Has one left. So, first of all, if McKeithen could hit 1 of 2 or at least get the bonus, it's a 3-possession game and basically might just finish this off. If he misses the front end and the Blackhawks get the rebound, they'll still have hope. They're going to need a 3, a steal, another 3, or maybe hope that Triton can miss some free throws in this sequence somehow. So not – is that – no, I don't. I'm more fair. I'm not the Highland announcer. I'm not him now. Now if it's the Highland guy, he would. I don't. I call it fair. You are online. Well, people know what we're talking about if they listen to their stream. He missed the free throw. A chance still for the Blackhawks. They need a 3. Keys, no. Rebound Denson. He's fouled. 9.4 to go. And that should just about do it. Bean commits the foul. Double bonus. Denson will get 2. I'm a fan of good basketball, and this has been at times both teams have had their struggles to score today, but it's been a very competitive and hard-fought game late in the season. 2 teams that have expended a lot of energy today, and Denson knocks down that first. The Trojans putting the finishing touches on a huge victory. He missed the second. 7-point game. Bailey in the front court. Time winding down. Keys the 3. No good. Rebound Denson, and that will do it. The Trojans win. The Trojans win, and they get the season sweep over Southeastern. They win it here today, 62-55. Triton improves to 23-3 on the year, while the Blackhawks fall to 20-5. And it'll be very interesting to see if this victory may put the Trojans in the top 10.
Tuesday, February 15th, women's game tips off at 5 p.m., men's game at 7.
Good battle, a lot of respect. These teams will shake hands, congratulate one another on a well-played game. It was a battle today on this Super Bowl Sunday, but the Trojans come out victorious, 62-55. Big win for the Trojans, and in the event they may stub their toe in the region or district, this will definitely help them in an at-large conversation, as we'll have the head coach of the Trojans, John Clancy, over here. And that was a battle royale. I think both teams a little tired, a little beat up at this point of the season. Yeah. Shots were tough to come by for both sides today, but thankfully we made enough of them.
Yeah, there's no doubt. First and foremost, we beat one of the best teams in America today. Lorenzo Watkins is one of my favorite guys in this business. Their team is loaded with guards and bigs that can play, and we were very fortunate to win this game. I could not be more proud of our toughness and our togetherness. That was an elite defensive effort out of our guys and being locked into a scouting report and game plan. So proud of our fight. That's a big-time win for this program.
And this was a chess match because a lot of interchanging parts. It's been a busy week. So 4 games this week, basically 7 games in this 2-week stretch. So you had to mix and match and rely on a lot of guys today.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more proud of 2 guys in particular, Brandon Muntu and John Itunis.
Yes.
How about that 3 Itunis hit?
Yes.
But Brandon Muntu, I've had to throw him into a role of being a point guard, and that guy has just stayed ready. He stayed in the gym. He watches film. He wants to be great, and it's not perfect at PG, but he tries to do what we ask him to do. I'm really proud of those 2 guys. I thought Cam Denson and J.J. Calicon were tough. Pat and D'Lo, Tiante and Kobe. I mean, you can go down the line. It took collectively all of our guys to get that win, hold that team to 55 points. I'm just a tremendous defensive effort, and we did an unbelievable job on the glass.
And after hitting all those shots yesterday, just the threes weren't there today.
Yeah.
But Mutu hit one when needed. And you talk about Itunis, I thought he did a good job handling the ball when he had to at times as well when you talked about him. And Denson's been playing some solid minutes. Like you said, it's been a collective effort, but I thought you had a chance to put them away maybe around midway in that second half. Couldn't quite do it. I think kind of went in a little bit of a rut offensively.
Right.
But the guys held course and were able to keep their composure.
Yeah, and I think that's great growth out of us because there's been times where we could have unraveled. I thought we handled the basketball pretty well. We got to make more free throws. But what I loved, even though our offense wasn't going, so many times you see teams, their defensive energy goes as their offense goes, right? Yeah. I thought we had a sustained defensive effort for 40 minutes, and our effort on the glass, 50-50 balls, tough dudes win big games, and I felt like we were the slightly tougher team against Southeastern today.
And how huge is it for the program? As we talked going into this year, and you had those tough losses, that Logan loss in particular, to have these statement wins and to sweep this team. Obviously, there's a lot of basketball to be played coming up, but for the bigger picture, this really helps the team's national profile in the event there's an at-large conversation.
Yeah, it's about building this brand and this resume. We know our strength of schedule relative to some of the schools out of Florida and Texas, but that's why it was so huge that we had this merger with the Iowa JUCOs, getting to be able to not only play them on the road, but have them return the games and come to our place. So we got to take it one game at a time. We know this is a big one for our large resume, but like I told our guys, we don't want to leave it up to anybody else. We want to continue to grow and progress, play our best basketball, try to win the region, and win our way in by winning the district. But obviously this is a big win to help our case and boost our resume.
And in a couple games this week with the city colleges, Daly and Kennedy King, before things get closed out with Indian Hills to close out the regular season.
Yeah. So we get 2 tune-ups and 2 Division I games, again, as we build this resume. And then you couldn't ask for a better finale going to Indian Hills, who's,
and he was here.
Yeah, they were here. They beat Kankakee by 40 yesterday. So I saw Coach Hank up in the stands. His hair looked great. So we got 2 tune-ups. We got to continue to get better, be smart through film, rest and recover after this onslaught of games. And I think we're peaking at the right time. We want to play our best basketball when it comes to postseason time.
Great job, Coach, today. Well-deserved win, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it.
John Clancy, victorious head coach. The Trojans are now 23-3 on the year. Quickly to scoring here today for the Trojans. Tianta McKeithen led the balance attack. He had 14 points. J.J. Calicon had 11. Kobe Montgomery had 13. Cam Denson finished with 9. Lise finished with 4. Brandon Mutsu had 5, but he had a big 3 late. 3 points apiece, John Itunis and Patrick Sumnick. For the Blackhawks, Kennedy Milton led them. He had 12. Gavin Keys had 11. Bruce Carpenter, he had 10 points. Then 4 points apiece for Kobe Isaac, Josiah West, and Vargas Hernandez. 3 points apiece for Davion Bailey and Akeda Stone. For the game, both teams, shooting was tough. Trojan shot 38% for the game, 21 of 54. Blackhawks were 21 of 59 from the field, 36% as a team from the floor. Trojans 9 of 26 from 3. Southeastern was 6 of 22. Trojans out-rebounded the Blackhawks 62-55. 20 turnovers for the Blackhawks, 14 for the Trojans. Points were tough, baskets were tough. It was a tough, gritty game, and the Trojans prevail 62-55. Trojans led at 29-23 at half, outscored Southeastern 33-32 in the second half to account to our 62-55 final. With the victory, the Trojans are now 23-3. Blackhawks fall to 20-5. We thank you all for joining us on this Super Bowl Sunday. A great game. We'll see how the rankings are tomorrow when they come out, if Triton moves into that top 10 with this victory here today. But a lot of games ahead. We'll be back with you Tuesday night. Doubleheader. Women will host South Suburban at 5. The men will host Daly at 7. That's our next broadcast on the Triton YouTube channel and TritonAthletics.com. A big thank you to Antonio and our entire staff for coming in on this Sunday. We thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Again, the final, Triton 62, Southeastern 55. Until Tuesday night, Tim McKinney saying so long and good night from the Robert Collins Center. You've been watching Triton College Basketball live on the Triton YouTube channel and TritonAthletics.com. So long, everyone.